Besides, I only had one rebound. I think that not even looking at stat sheet, I think our defense was really good tonight, actually. They went on a little bit of a run to start the first half. But other than that, I think we were in the gaps and we played really good defense.
Kyle, the second half of the past couple games, it seemed like there's a little bit of a slow start, similar to a couple years, last year before, where it was a slow start out the gate. Is it something that you've noticed or are concerned about, and what kind of thing contributes to potentially, after such a hot first half, coming out a little bit colder in the second?
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about it before coming out to the second half and second half before that, so just something that we need to work on and that we're trying to. I think, Ty missed 2 shots and then had the ball slipped out of his hand, so if one of those shots goes in and he doesn't do that, then it's not a slow start. So
I know Tony insists on it and the coaches insist on it, but how hard is it to play as intensely as you need to against a good team when you're up 30 and just drilling somebody?
It's very easy considering how last season ended.
Brad.
Jack, did you go behind the back on that kid? Is that something you do in practice? Because I don't think we've seen that from you.
I would like to say that he did not fall for it at all. Go ahead.
Sorry.
I did, and I was on the bench very fast.
What's your name? Free throws.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Chris. You've been here before.
Jack, the 2-point defense this year is not as good as it was last year. Do you think the Isaiah Wilkins with his rim protection is being missed so far this year, or teams just shooting well inside the paint for a reason? That didn't happen tonight, but through these first 7 or 8 games, what do you think is contributing to the 2-point defense?
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but Isaiah made up for a lot of mistakes that guys made. Guys would get blown by, and Isaiah was so good at knowing where to be all the time. So if I had to say something, I'd probably go with Isaiah because of how good he was at knowing where to be at all times. Jeff.
Kyle, Marco's been very steady the last couple of games coming off the bench. What's the biggest change in him from year 1 to year 2 that you've seen?
Just his work ethic. Even when he came in as a first year, he was always staying after, shooting, working on different techniques with coach with his shot because he had a little bit of a hitch and he's trying to work on that. So I think he's really bought himself a lot of minutes these past few games. He's steady and he rebounds and he's playing physical.
Jack, you guys host VCU. That's been a really tight, hotly contested in-state matchup. What do you need to do to come out on top this weekend and then keep fresh going into the exam break?
For sure. I mean, yeah, they're a solid team. And like you said, we got exams coming up, but coach is going to do a really good job of keeping us switched on. We got an off day tomorrow. A lot of guys got rest tonight, which was good. We're going to come out, practice Wednesday, ready to go, and then play Sunday. So just be ready for them and get as ready as we can during practice.
Take one more for the guys.
Jack, Kyle said the way last season ended makes it easy to play hard even when you're winning by a lot. Is that something that's kind of team-wide with you guys? Is that something you guys are all cognizant of, tying it to last year?
For sure. I mean, that was a rough way to end the season, and it was a long off season for a lot of us, thinking about that game and how we ended the tournament on such a great season. So it keeps us motivated at practice and in games. Just keeps us ready at all times and play against ourselves, not against the opponent if the score isn't there.